Hey, it's Greg Paulus, and this is the third and possibly the last thing I'll say about escalation clauses in real estate contracts. Again, I'm a title agent, a closing attorney, and a guy who likes the sound of his own voice, so I'm gonna tell you all I know about these things. The most important thing to know is you gotta know to stay in your lane. A really good, local, knowledgeable, experienced loan officer is a realtor's best friend. So have one on call all the time, all right? And that's particularly important when we talk about this third element of escalated contracts, escalation clauses, where you're talking about financing. Financing is something that can, just like an appraisal clause, gut an escalation clause and give the buyer an out and he can walk away. So we want to keep them serious and keep them committed. When you're a seller and when you're a buyer, you want to show the seller, hey, I'm so serious about this thing. I'm waiving the appraisal in part, and I'm also going to have a flexible financing arrangement that doesn't lock me into some kind of loan that requires 100% financing. But if it says 100% financing, that's probably my first example is don't have financing that's so locked in a particular product that there's no way to make it happen if the property appraises for under the escalated price. Okay, let me give you an example. Say you've settled on a price of $100,000 and you have a contingency of getting an $80,000 loan, and say it appraises short. Okay, you can't get an $80,000 loan on a $90,000 house if it's conventional with 20% down, right? That's just not what it is. And I don't like those. I don't like in this kind of market, in a seller's market, I don't like contract offers that say, acceptable financing. Well, you know what's acceptable? You buy the house, okay? That's the only thing that should be acceptable to a seller. So specifically, watch out for offers that have percentages of loan to value ratios. Watch out for the loan products that are 100% financing and they don't have the money to make it match, to close the gap. Like a VA loan, you finance up to 100%, but that's 100% of the value, not 100% of the contract, right? So they're going to have to both waive the appraisal and the financing contingencies to make that deal stick. So when you're making those offers, make sure that you've explained to the seller or the listing agent that you've got financing in hand, you got proof of funds, and you've got the flexibility built into your offer that says, I'm not going to walk if I don't like what has to happen. The thing I like the most is the house and I want it. That's what this buyer has to communicate. And the sellers, they need to watch out for these things, because if there is a specific type of financing that the buyer's relying on and he can't get it, or he can't get it at the price where he needs it, then that's not the best offer. When you talk about escalation clauses, it's about making the best offer, which might not be the highest, and it's about accepting the deal that'll close. So with that, I thank you, appreciate your time, and I hope you keep fighting the good fight.